It is the extraordinary session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government. The focus is on the political, peace and security situation in the Ecowas sub-region. Present are members from the diplomatic community and key stakeholders from the Ecowas region. The event was declared open by the chairman of the Authority of Heads of State and Government, President Bola Tinubu, highlighting the significance of the session.
It is through our concerned effort and concerted efforts and a deep sense of history that we can address these challenges in the spirit of a shared vision, solidarity, and collective responsibilities. Burdened by the weight of the challenges confronting us, I am equally buoyed by the spirit of a collective resolve that defines our ECOWAS community. This extraordinary summit was convened at a critical juncture that demands our focused attention on regional issues.
After a closed-door meeting, the ECOWAS President Aliou Touré announces the decision to lift economic sanctions.
On sanctions, the authority has resolved as follows. The authority has resolved to lift with immediate effect the following measures imposed on the Republic of Niger. A, closure of land and air borders between ECOWAS countries and Niger to be lifted. No-fly zone of all commercial flights to and from Niger is to be lifted. Suspension of all commercial and financial transactions between ECOWAS member states and Niger is to be lifted. Freezing of all service transactions, including utility services, is to be lifted. Freezing of assets of the Republic of Niger in ECOWAS central banks is to be lifted. Freezing of assets of Niger state and the state enterprises and parastatals in commercial banks is to be lifted. Suspension of Niger from all financial assistance and transactions with all financial institutions, particularly EBRD and BRID, is to be lifted. Travel ban on the government officials and their family members is also to be lifted. This decision is based on humanitarian considerations, especially as we are in the month of Lent and as we prepare for the holy month of Ramadan. The authority has also resolved to lift the sanctions regarding the recruitment of Malian citizens in statutory and professional positions within ECOWAS.
He cites humanitarian reasons for lifting the ban. However, only economic and financial bans were lifted while the political sanctions remain in place.
The authority recognizes that the 3 member states represent 17.4% of the region's 425 million population. Even though they represent 10% of the region's GDP, their departure will constitute a reduction of the market size of ECOWAS. The authority recognizes that intra-community trade may also be disrupted, especially trade in unprocessed goods such as livestock, fish, plant, agriculture produce, mineral products. It will also affect traditional handicraft products as well as industrial products of community origin.
Experts say the removal of some of these sanctions is indeed a welcome development for the regional bloc, but whether these 3 countries will return to the bloc is what everyone will be hoping to see. Punaraman Benjamin, Arise News.